Alright, I'm on a new Backgammon site where you can play and analyze against a bot. It's called Hedgehog. And there are free versions and paid versions. If you click on upgrade, it shows you the paid versions, which are either $60 a year or $120 a year, and it shows you the differences between the three. But you have a perfectly free version where you can play against the bots that they offer. Now, they do have some stronger bots that are in the paid section, but the bots that are offered for free are still pretty good. If you click on settings, they'll show you there's 4 different bots that are available for free. Would like more information on these bots. They don't really tell you much about them. Right now I have it set on this Fox version 0.32. And I'm just going to play. You have play here. You can choose to play match between, I think you can play up to 1 to 5 point matches for free. They have an analyze section for games. You want to analyze your moves. They have a study section, transcribe. So you want to transcribe a match. Here are your matches that you've played. I've played a bunch of matches already. Live is interesting because if they are transcribing a match, for example, they have this Michi and Ronaldo match, which I actually watched a bit of earlier. Right now they have a match. You can click on it and actually watch the match as it's being transcribed and played, which is really cool. Then you have a stats page. One of the things I like about their analysis is they have this accuracy number, and it reminds me of chess.com where you get an accuracy number after your play. And basically 90% and higher is excellent, but 75 to 90 is good. So basically, if you're playing anything over, I'd say shoot for 80 plus, you're playing good backgammon. And it actually goes down to 75 to 90 for good, but I'd say shoot for 80, 85% at least. And of course, you want to try and get into the 90s. But I like this accuracy number. It's kind of interesting. I've always been a little questionable on these PRs and error ratings because, quite frankly, they aren't very predictive, and fives beat threes all the time and sevens, and I mean I've been beaten by people playing 20 and 30 PR. So I've always been a little skeptical of PR to begin with. I kind of like this accuracy number. It's a little bit easier to comprehend, just like the chess accuracy numbers. So I kind of like this new number they're coming up with for accuracy. So let's just quickly play a one pointer. And here they also have a tutor that'll tell you mistakes and whatnot. And they do try and do it in regular English as opposed to just showing the move. They'll kind of give you some English description. I generally don't like to play with a tutor. I like to just analyze afterwards. But right now, yeah, you see it's set to 5. I don't think it goes up. I don't know if you could play higher than 5 for free, but we're just going to play a one pointer now. Anyway, I'm not going to play with the clock. I don't want hints for this. I'm going to go hands off, but if you wanted hints or tutor, you have that. And you could also play money games, I guess, so that's cool too. I actually haven't tried this, so I might do that after. So let's do a 1 point match to start, and we'll just play. One thing I haven't been able to figure out, the board is a little on the small side. They do have a Zen mode, which kind of centers it, and that's decent. I don't know if there's a way to like make a bigger board that would be more screen size. That's one thing I would like. I'm not sure what else is in here. You got your settings option. If you want to flip the board to go the other way, you can. I kind of prefer this way. So pretty cool. So let's just play this one pointer, and I get a running number to start, 6-5, so we'll run. And he splits, so now we got 6-2. I can hit, and it might still be right, but now that I've escaped a checker in a 1 point match, it might actually be okay to just run. I'm up 10 in the race. This is interesting, but I'm going to run here simply because I'm playing a 1 point match. We'll see afterwards whether it's right or not. Might still be correct to attack, but here I can attack anyway. And then I think I'm just going to move him closer. 4-5. So now I get a 4-3, and I get to make my 10 point. So whether it was right or not, it worked out for now. 6-4. He's going to start building his board. 4-1. I don't want to leave shots now. I have full freedom, but it is a close race. I can just play 13-8, which is probably what I'm going to do. He does have a blot in his board, but I think I'm just going to play safe. 4-3 makes his anchor. So now we have kind of a holding game here, or I'm holding him. 3 down, maybe 2 in. Looks okay. I got spares on all my points. Race is close. So we're not racing home here. I guess 6-5. I'm just going to bring a checker in. Don't really want to dump to the 2, but Now I can make it and slot my 3. It does have 3 blots, so I could consider this. This is a strong position, but I am allowing him to hit. He has 3 blots in his board though, so it could be right. Normally you don't leave shots in these positions. 3 blots can be cleaned up pretty nicely, but this is a kind of nice position. I wonder how wrong this would be or right this is with 3 blots. And a 1 would be used to clean up 2 of the blots, for example, 2 to 1, and he needs the 1 to hit. I'm going to try this. I'm not sure if it's right, but it's a nice position if I get away with it. I do get away with it, and now double 5s, and I'm just killing the race now. Well, he comes back with double 4s. Gets it close again. 5-2. This looks okay. I'm still ahead in the race by 13. He rolls a 6-2. He's got to go. Now this blot could be a problem. This is interesting because I'm up afterwards. I'm up 13 after, so I don't think I should hit against this strong board. So I'm going to just come in and take my race lead. He's going to race, but I'm ahead. I think I'm going to slot the 4 with that 2 instead of bringing the checker in. There's another one. Interesting. I guess I'll just take it off. I don't really want to have nothing on my 4 point though, so that's not good. 6-5 is nice. Double 5s. He's back in it. So there's definitely some questionable moves in this game that I'm not sure about. The 1 is interesting. I think I'd want to unstack, but I also want to put a checker on my 4. Not sure. Unstack or put the checker on the 4 point. I'm not sure about that one either. Unstack looks good, but I also want to get a checker on my high points. So we'll check that as well. 3-1. This is also questionable. Do I go 5-4 or 6-5? Not sure. Oh, double 4s. So I'm going to lose this anyway, as I have been outrolled by this Fox Hedgehog computer. 4-2. It's, well, 2-1 doesn't get off, so what gives me the best doubles? If I take off, I only have 5s and 6s. Is there any way to get anything else? I don't think so. I don't believe so. I don't think there's any way to get anything else. 4s wouldn't work here, so I don't think it matters. So I'll just take the checker off. And he wins it anyway. So now it does take a few seconds to analyze the match. And we played all right. 98.5, excellent. 147. Now here they're showing me a turning point move where I played 7-6-4 off, and they liked 7-3-5-4, but it wasn't a very big. So then if you want to, you can go into full analysis, and they'll show you all the moves. And then here's that 7-6-4 off play. They preferred 7-3-5-4, not taking off and filling. Yeah, that would give me 2 checkers on my 4 point. So I could have made a better play here, but overall I played well in this. So that was cool. Now we can go back to play. Let's try I actually haven't played a money game, so let's try that. Again, I'm going to do hands off, but you can also do tutor or hints here. But now we're going to play a money game against Hedgehog. I'm going to go back into Zen mode because I prefer it. And we get a good start. You can click on a point and make it, so that's cool. 5-4 is now blocked, so he has to bring 2 down. 5-1. 10 in the zone. So I could just play this. I'm not sure here if I should split. I have the better board. I'm going to split, but it could be wrong. I do have the better board. He makes the 4. I rolled double 4s. Can make the 9 and the 4. Looks pretty strong. I don't know if there's anything else I could do. Make the 9 and run out. Make the 2. I think I'm going to make the 9 and the 4. He makes his 5 point. I get a 4-1. Oof. Interesting. Maybe just come out. I could come in and I could come up to the 22. I could come in and play 6-5 and stay back. I'm ahead in the race. Interesting. He has spares on both, so maybe I don't hop all the way out. I can remake the 8, but then I'm not sure if I could just come in with a 4. Not sure if this is any better though. I could make this, but I don't want to leave a blot. Gotta be honest, I'm not sure here. Could come out. Maybe I just come out. Could give me return shots. I'm not sure here. Tough one. We'll have to analyze it after. Get away with it temporarily. He does hit me, but now I got my return shots. Dance. And take pass. I think I can still take this. I got a good structure. Got my 5 and 4 points. He still has a blot. I think I can take it, but oh, double 6s. Ouch. So this will be an interesting one. Not looking too good unless I roll double 3s now. Or if he keeps rolling 5-4, that would help. Double 4s, I needed double 3s. Still need 3s. I got one of them. Hits me again. If I could just get a 3. Oh, that's the wrong 3. 4 doesn't hit. Again, a chance at a... Oh, I get the 3, so... Gives me some life. And I get another 3. I'll just play 6-4. 5-2. I will come down with the 2 checkers. Not looking too good, but we need a shot here. 5-1 makes my 3 point. 5-4, I'll run out and slot the bar. Double 6s. Now there are shots in this position if he rolls 2 high numbers. 6-5, not great. Slot the 2. 5-1 is perfect for him. Make that. I'm not going to run off this, so no point in leaving just yet. But he gets his roll, and that's the end of that. So we lose this one, and there were a couple of tough decisions. Probably got some wrong, but that's how you learn, so it's not a problem. We'll do the analysis after. 5-4 doesn't matter. The game is over. I lose a gammon. And 4 points now. Oh, okay, so they don't give you the analysis on the unlimited games unless you analyze. I think I have to use one of my free analysis. All right, so let's do it. We'll use why you get, like on a free version, you get a certain number of games you can analyze. So let's go ahead. If this is going to count towards one of them, it's okay. And yep, this was a bad one. 84%, although there was only one blunder, so it must have been a big one. 84%, so we can review mistakes. And here the 4-1. Yeah, this was coming out was a mistake. It was an 082, just a borderline blunder. I should have just played the 9-8, 9-5, or even 8-4, 6-5. These are all plays I looked at. So that was the blunder. And the error was this 8. Yeah, this is no big deal. So this one's not a big deal. So the one blunder was this one, small 082. Coming out was a mistake. What about going to the 22? Yeah, I could have went to the 22, which was my initial instinct. That was only an 039 to go to the 22 point. But coming out all the way was a mistake. He's got spares on both the 8 and the 13 point. So, and I got a blot here. So there was my blunder. Alright, let's play one more. Let's go ahead and continue this money session. We'll Zen mode it again. And I'm gonna split. I know a lot of people like to slot. I'm more of a splitter. He rolls double 6s. That's sweet. I will make my 4 point. 4-3 is not great for him. 3-2, he's got an anchor, so I will take an anchor. 14 pips is not terrible in the race. He dupes the ones with that play. Nice play by the computer. He's duping ones. I don't roll ones. I'm just going to go to the 8 point here. Now he makes his 5 point. 6-2 misses. I had a 6-1. I'm going to just slot my 5. Yeah, if there's a way I would like to make this board bigger, but I haven't figured it out yet. 6-5 is not what I wanted. I think I just come out, maybe. I'm down in the race, but well, I don't want to put 3 blots in my board. Can I just come out and then just try and hold them here? This is what I'm going to do, even though I'm not sure if it's correct. Oh, and he's not going to hit, or he's going to hit? He's going to hit, so I have that shot on the ace, but I don't get it. So here's double 3s. That cleans up nicely. And I'm in big trouble. I get the 1, but unfortunately I cannot cover. So I'll just clean up. Ooh, he rolls double 6s. Cannot do anything here. Oh boy, 6-4. Could hit a second checker. Then my 4 maybe is something like 8-4. Looks good. Probably the safest thing is to put 2 up. I'm going to do this. Don't know if it's right. And how I guess I got to take it with 2 on the bar. He doesn't hit me. That's good. Alright, the 2 makes my 5 point. And I guess comes out. This is getting interesting. The 2 is also going to be duplicated somewhat since he could use a 2 to come in. 3-5, so now this game has gotten interesting. Still behind in the race. 3-1. I guess something like this is okay. I'm still down 16 pips. He's going to start to crash soon. Oh, now double 3s. I get to make a 5 prime. Now I might have a redouble. He's about to crash, and I got a 5 prime. I'm down in the race. But he's going to have to leave. I mean, do I wait for him to leave? I don't want to roll double 6s. Maybe make him want to pay right now. I'm going to redouble this. Not sure because I'm down in the race, but he's about to break, and if he leaves, I'm going to crush him. So I'm going to double now. Takes it. Do I stay back? Schism 6-5. Maybe I don't even want the blot in my board. I just attack him if he leaves with 1. Race is close, so oh, he rolls double 6s. Well, there was the downside of the redouble. He rolled double 6s, and that is gonna be the game. Alright, so we're gonna analyze this. Might not have been a redouble. Maybe I wait till he leaves to redouble. 87%, 2 blunders. So I can review my mistakes. This 4-1... Wait, was this the first game? This was the first game. Was this game 1? Was there another 4-1 in this game? Is it just that I can't play 4-1s? That's what it is. No, this was the other game. So where is game 2? That is a good question. What am I missing here? This is game 1. How do you get to game 2? What did I have? Game 2 right under game 1? Okay, they have game 2 under game 1. That I'm not thrilled with. I think it should go to a new screen for game 2. But okay, they got game 2 underneath it. Here is... Oh, okay, they didn't like me coming out with both. They want me to just dump 2 checkers. I didn't want to dump 2 checkers because then he can run. But okay, so coming out with the 2 is still wrong because I'm down too much. And then there was something else here too, wasn't there? Is that the all right? So that 2 blunders was combined. So that was it. This was the only mistake in the second game. Coming out with the 2 was a mistake. I'm supposed to just dump 2 checkers and build my board. Again, I'm not crazy about having 3 blots in my board though. But okay, 41% win compared to 38. So I see what they do. They give you the combined stats for the 2 games. And then game 2 was just underneath game 1. And that was the only mistake. So the double was okay. The double to 4 was okay. It's a double take. So that redouble was good. And the initial double, where was the initial double? Yeah, I'd like something better. I think it's a little bit hard to read it this way. I think you should be able to just pick game 2 instead of having to scroll like this. Especially if after you play 9 or 10 games, that would be a mess. So double to 2, and it was a take. Put 2 on the bar, so good job. Alright, so that was one mistake. Why not play another one? Continue. Down 8-0 here. But that's okay. 6-3. Yeah, we need a bigger board too. There's got to be a way to make a bigger board, I would think. Double 2s, just make the 2 points. He's going to make his anchor. I'm going to need an anchor now, so maybe here I just go. I think I'm just going here all the way, and he rolls double 1s. Wow. Well, that's not looking too good. 4-5, not that helpful. Trying to make an anchor, so I'm going to stay, I guess. I think I can still take this 2-point board. Race is close. If I can roll a 3, I can't. 6-4 is blocked, so I'm going to just make my 2-point. And he points on me, so he is getting some nice rolls here. In a little trouble. Still not out of it, though. Unfortunately, my 4 is horrific. I have to play 8-4. I don't have a choice. And he hits 2. This puts me back in a game a little bit. We hit 1. Double 3s. Nice roll. 5-4, I can't come in. 4-1. 3-2 would be nice here. Not double 5s. Double 5s would have been nice if I wasn't on the bar. And now I roll double 3s. Too late. Now he's going to try and blitz me out. In which he's going to be successful probably, unless I roll double 2s. Oh, double 3s again. Well, these games always stink because I didn't have a lot of decisions, so any one mistake is going to be blown out of proportion. Double 4s will switch so that he can put 2 on the bar again. He would like me to come in high. He makes the point anyway, so it doesn't matter. Now I have to just hope for a shot. Still a chance to get a shot with 2 on the bar. It's not looking too good right now, but he can get awkward like this. 4-1 is a little awkward. 6-4. There's a shot. I need a 5. I get it. Game back on. Ooh, and he exposes a second blot, but I don't hit it, and I have no way to hit him. So I guess I'll just split everything. That was a shame that I didn't get that second checker. 3-1. I guess I gotta hit him now. Or do I? Think with no board I gotta hit him? What's the 1? I don't know. No idea. 5-3 hits 2. Oh well. Still have a shot. He's not home. Oh, double 6s. Okay. Well, he can leave a shot, so I come in with 2. I obviously wanted a dance there, and I am going to get gammoned again. Have not played terribly, and yet am getting destroyed by Hedgehog in these money games. Just go through the motions here. None of this matters. There's no way to run off. So they haven't changed my free analysis yet. I would think that I thought that maybe analyzing those money games would be part of this free analysis, but it's not, so I don't know what is. I'm only down 12-0. And I'll analyze this. So now they're going to give the combined totals here. Yeah, so you see it's still 2 blunders, so I didn't blunder that game. May have had an inaccuracy, but I played 90%, so I didn't do anything terribly wrong. But, unfortunately, I'm getting destroyed here. Was there yeah, there was an inaccuracy here on the 5-4. Want me to just hop out? Yeah, it's only an 0-21 though, so that was almost a perfectly played game by me. Nothing I could do about it. The 3-1 where I hit him, there was no other option there, right? No, I don't know where that was. Here, this is, and the 1 was fine. Yeah, 18-17. It's actually okay not to hit. You could play 18-15 4-3. You could play 20-17 4-3. So you actually can not pass on the hit here, but hitting was okay. All right, well, I have to try and win one of these games. So I'm only down 12-0, so let's continue. And we'll Zen mode, even though that's not working very well for me. 5-2, we'll split. So we played 90% that game. We've been over 80% for all the games. Oh, this is a nice 5-4 roll. I get to make my 20 point. 5-4 is not great. I guess I'll slot the 4. He misses me. That's good. So now we're just in a holding game. I guess I'll make the 4. I could also just slot. Yeah, I guess I'll make the 4. It's the better point. Doesn't leave me as well. I would have liked to unstack the 6, but 6-4. I'll do that now, making the 2 point. And this is just a mutual holding game. I guess I'll play 6-4. A lot of times you don't like to play that, but here I think it was okay. 6-4 again is terrible. He has 2 blots. Can I do something? Here I go again running, but here he has 2 blots in his board, and I am up after the race. So can I do something like this? The other option would simply be, which is probably more correct, is maybe just playing to the 3. So I'm only up 7 after the roll, so maybe this is the better play. Alright, we'll do this. I'm not sure. 5-4. I could make my board. Unfortunately, the 4 is kind of ugly. I don't think I want to give him a direct shot. But I do kind of like making my board. Plus, there is some benefit to hanging back. This is wasteful. Normally, this is wrong, but maybe here it's okay. I'm not sure. It's probably wrong anyway. Nothing that can be done here. 3-2. I'm just going to come to the 8 point. 6-3 gives me a 2 shot. I'm an underdog to hit it though. 3-1 makes my ace point, so that's good. Now he's got some wastage. We'll jump out here if I get the right roll. This I don't believe is the right roll, so I think I have to play this. Now he's out with both. Does give me, what is that, 9s and 11s to hit him. 7 is no good. This checker's wasted, so I might as well just play it to the ace instead of playing 8-7. Alright, I have 11s to hit him. The race is close, though, so I guess here I'm just going to slot the 5. It's good for the oh, wait, 2-1. I can hit him again. I forgot. He left that shot. What did he roll there? He had to leave the shot, I guess? I wasn't even paying attention. He left the shot. I was expecting him not to leave a shot, and he left a shot. So I guess he had no choice. Does it matter here? I don't think so. I'll play 8-7. Now I can probably double him. And there we go. So let's analyze this. Yeah, for some reason I was expecting him to pick that up, so I wasn't even looking. But he left the 2. He had to leave the shot anyway. And here's 91%. Again, no blunders, but there are a couple of inaccuracies. So let's see if we could find those. I don't like this scrolling. So here's the first inaccuracy. Yeah, it's the 5-4. It was only an 0-32 though. So I could have just played to the 4. I wanted to make my board. That's why it's actually not a big error, a big mistake. It's only a small error because I wanted to make this point, but in order to make the point, I've got to play an ugly little 4 there. And then here the 2-1. I guess the 1 did matter a little bit, and they wanted me to play 3 to 2. So there's a reason why that is. Maybe it's, what does it do? Does it dupe the 3 maybe? Yeah, maybe it dupes the 3. 2-1. Why would I want to stay on the 8? I don't know. The only thing I can think of is maybe it dupes the 3 to hit on both sides. But anyway, the 2 small errors there, but I finally win a game. So that's good. And again, no blunders, so we've played reasonably well. We're on a roll, so we'll play another one. Oh, I wanted to look at that other play too, the 4-3 he had to play where he had to leave the shot, because I didn't even notice he left the shot at first. I could always go back and look at that after this game. Alright, he hits me. Double 5s. Makes my 3 maybe, and maybe I just stay there. I'm not sure, but I like the spare on the 8, so I mean I could just come around, but I kind of like, yeah, no, I like making the 3, so we're gonna make the 3. Oh, double 3s though, what a killer roll that is. Wow. 4-2. Guess we're gonna come in on the 4. Because that's the point I want to make if he misses me. And he's got direct shots either anyway, and I'll come down. I guess I'll come down with the 2, even though I'm in danger. But I don't want to play 8-6, even though it's safe. So let's see if we get away with this. 5-1, we get away with it. Now we desperately need something like a 6-3 or just a 3. 2-1 would be okay. 1-1 makes the 5 and hits. We're going to switch, take half his roll away, and he dances. I don't think I'm up in the race, but I don't think I can double this yet. 6-1. Oh boy. Well, we can hit a second checker. I do now have the 2-point in a blitzing position, so I can just hit the second checker. What else can we do? We can make the spar, but that loses the midpoint. Just run out. We've got even, both have 3-point boards. Maybe because I have a blitzing position I can get away with this. I'm not sure. I'm going to try it. He rolls the 3. And now 13 pip lead. Still got 1 on the bar. But I got 2 men back. He's got his 5-point. I'm not sure. 6-3 is beautiful. I can make my bar. I don't know if I have anything. I can make the 21, but the bar here might be better. I can make the 21 and come in with the 6. This also makes sense. But I'm way up in the race. I'm going to make the bar. 4-6 misses. Now I have an anchor and I'm up in the race, but I have that blot on the ace. And he still has a strong board. But now I can... Oh boy. Do I double this? The blot on the ace. I got 1s and 3s here. I got some hitting covers. 3-2, 5-2. I can just hit him and cover like 1-5. Blot on the ace. I'm up 12 pips, so I have the race lead. Has no anchor. This might not be a double, but I'm going to double it. 6-1. So I guess I'm hitting the second checker, or the first checker. I can't just cover because that leaves shot, so I gotta hit. What is my 6? I gotta just come down. Oh boy, this is ugly. 4-6 hits. 3-1 hits back. Double 6 dances. This is a wild game now. I can cover, and I guess I'm gonna come closer to attack the other blot. double twos, I'm going to switch. And then we're going to switch, right? I can make the 4. No, I think switching's got to be better. 2 on the bar. And then maybe I just come up. Not sure. 6, 4. I can just race from the back. It would be nice to get more attackers, but then my 4 is no good, so I'm just going to go from the back. Double 1s makes the 5. This will be the game I win and play the worst, and that is backgammon in a nutshell. 6, 5, is that the best way to get... Definitely want to play this 6. I guess I'll play this 5. Trying to make my 4 point now. We want as many... This does give him double 4s, but I don't think I want to get off. I could do this. I'm going to give him double 4s. I want to make that 4 points. So oh, and he goes, he rolled double 4s. Okay. Well, I gave him the killer roll, and he killed me. So now I guess come in, give myself 6s out. Oh boy, he rolled double 4s. Okay, now I roll double 4s, but I don't know if I really want them. And now I gotta try and get this checker out, and that's always difficult. I guess I'm stepping up. Do I even want a blot in my board? Probably not. I think I gotta step up, because if he makes the bar, I'm in just as big a trouble. I'm not gonna put a blot, though, in my board, though, in case I have to hit him. 2-1 makes my board, so at least I have a perfect board, but he makes the beautiful 6-1 there. Barely able to hold my board. Can I take this? I have no idea. I'll be totally honest, I have no idea. I still have my board. I'm going to take it, but it might be a pass. Double 4s. I have no idea if I could actually get away with that take. 2 6 is nice. Now if I could just roll a 5. I cannot. If I can roll a 5 now, I cannot. One more. Oh, there's my 5. So now is this too good? This is probably too good now. How many ones would be bad? 2s are okay, 3s are okay, 4s are okay, 5s I just can't move. It's not terrible. 6s, really just 1s? 2, 3 is okay. 3, 2 is okay. 1, 5. I'm gonna roll now, because I think it might be too good, and I do hit the second checker. 4, 4, and... Well, now wait, do I have any kind of pre-clearing option here? No. 4, 4, so I'm just going to do this. There's nothing better, huh? No. I gotta do this. 2, so now I have an awkward situation here, but I think it's too good. I think I still have to play for the gammon now. And it's looking better. We might have a gammon on our hands. Get our... And this is on a 4... Oh shit, this is on a 4 cube. Wow. Oops. Double 1s. I was expecting a higher number than that. This is going to be a... unlimited match saver for me. I was way down in this unlimited match, but I am getting a boatload of points in this game. And I will catch up. And like I said, now watch. This is easily going to be the worst game I played, and I'm going to score 8 points. So there you go. Does it matter in backgammon? Probably not. It's a dice game. So let's analyze this game and see how badly I played to win my 8 points. It's got to be my worst game. 90? No, it wasn't. 90, excellent. There was a blunder in there because I had 2 blunders. It's up to 3. But I played 90% in that game, and that was a crazy game. So let's check that game out. Where is the blunder? Because I think I made the blunder in this game. Yeah. Let me just... This game was so long. Holy cow. So yeah, here's a blunder. Is this the blunder? Yeah, this is the blunder. Oh yeah, okay. On the 6-1, I'm supposed to play 11-5-2-1. No shots. See, I got teased by the hit. Of course, 11-5-2-1 and it's no shots. I didn't see it. Ahead in the race, I didn't have to hit him. So I missed this. Completely missed that I didn't have to hit him. I got suckered into hitting him and didn't see 11-5-2-1. Okay, good. And what is up with this double? Is this his mistake, or I don't know what this symbol means. I gotta learn the symbols in this game. But anyway, it wasn't anything terrible. So how about that? Crazy. So I get all the way back to 12-9 here with an 8-pointer where I did play 90%. So let's try and get a 4-pointer here and take the lead. 3-1, beautiful. Make my 5-point. 4-2. Yeah, I didn't see that. I didn't have to hit 11-5-2-1. All right, well that's why you review games. He's stripped on his 8-point. He only has 8 in the zone, so maybe I can get away with this to try and make an advanced anchor. He's going to hit me here. He's going to hit 2. So now I just got to survive. Oh, that's a nice roll, 6-1. Back to 2. Oh, and now I dance. I have my 5-point. He hasn't moved his back checkers. Can I take this with 2 on the bar? Oh, why did I play this game? I have 2 on the bar, but I have my 5-point. He hasn't moved his back checkers. Oh, I'm going to make a horrible blunder and take this. I'm going to take it because I have my 5-point. His back checkers are still pinned. Oh, I dance again, 4-6. That's going to be... See how big of a blunder that might have been. I am in with 2. He's going to whack me, but if I roll a 3 here, I'm fine. Oh, I roll a 3. Oh, and I roll a 5, but I'm not hitting. I don't think I'm hitting because I need to just solidify my game here. I'm not hitting, am I? Can I hit this? I have my 5-point. Can I hit this? I don't think so. He still has the better board. I'm not hitting, but I don't know. Double 3s is beautiful. Gives him his nice advanced anchor. 60. Now I can hit and safety to blot. Dangerous, but what otherwise I'm slotting my 4-point way down in the race. This could still be right. Can I afford to do this? He's got the better board. I'm down in the race even after the hit. I'm not sure. Oh boy, this game is going to be rough. As I pass on the hit again, now I make my 4. I can just play like this, keeping my midpoint. The other option would be to actually come down this way, which gives me better play but loses contact. If I do this, I'm going to do this. I'm going to hold my midpoint, but I'm not sure. I mean, at this point, I've probably made so many mistakes, it probably doesn't matter. 3-6, holding everything for another roll. Alright, well, now I've got 4s, 6s, 1s, and I could cover with certain rolls, so let's see what happens. 3-2 is terrible. 3-2 is absolutely terrible. I'll make my ace point. And now he makes his bar, and my chances are dwindling. He can still leave a shot though, so I'll make my board and see what happens. This was clearly my worst game, I think. But even taking that cube, I did get a shot to win this thing. Unfortunately, it's looking like I might be getting no, I can run off this gammon. Oh, double 4s, maybe not. He only gets 2 off. He gets none off. He's not going to take anything off, so I'm going to run with 1. Alright, he's got some bad rolls coming up. He's got some bad rolls. That's not one of them. That's actually a very good roll. Still has 8 checkers. So can I stay? 3-6. I think I can stay with 8 checkers. Oh, he rolled 6-2. So now I gotta go. Still can get off the gammon here, and probably will as he goes. Yep. Now just got to avoid a double, and I do. So at least I got off the gammon. And we're gonna 3 and 6 this. Had chances, man. As bad as this game was, I had chances. So even when you play badly, you get chances in backgammon. I don't want to see this one. Oh, 91.8. Okay. Wow, that surprises me. So let's take a look at the double first. That was a long game. First we got to look at the double. And I took, and it is a take. How about that? He's still pinned, and I got my 5 points, so here's the double. It's a double take. So, nice. Now, then right after I took, where is, here's the 3-5. No, this is not the 3-5. This is the 3-5 where I pass on the hit, which is very correct. Can't hit here. I got to hold my anchor. There was one other one where I got tempted. This one. This is one where I got tempted again, and it is better. Here, the 16 hitting and then going to the mid is only an 041, but it was wrong. So both times I was correct not to hit, but it was tricky. Here it's more obvious that I just got to be happy with the anchor, and he hasn't moved his back checkers yet, so I don't want to hit. I'm just to lose too many return shots. This one was trickier because I could hit and safety the checker, and it's not as dangerous looking. So it was only an 041. It does win more games to hit, 44.3 to 41. So it wins way more games, but of course also gets gammoned way more and backgammon. So. Yep, okay, that was a wild game. There's probably other things I can look at here, but that was such a long game. Alright, I think I'm going to call it quits here. That was fun. I was getting crushed, but now 14-9 is not so bad considering I think it was 12-0 at one point, and I played relatively well. I'm going to end this session. Your save matches are full. So I can't. You're storing 10 matches on the server, which is everything. Yeah. So you see, my free plan, I can only store 10 matches. Would be moved to deleted match. Yeah. Let's just. Yeah. We'll delete this 1 point match, and I'm gonna save that. So I want to save this money session. It's pretty interesting, and I played okay overall. All right. So this is Hedgehog, and I definitely recommend checking it out. It's cool. You can use it for free. There's one other one I'm going to do. It's BG Sage. This is another one I found today that I did a 7-day free trial on. So I'm going to make a video on that one as well, but I'm kind of preferring Hedgehog a little bit. But BG Sage has some cool stuff as well. I'm going to sign out. And that is that. One other thing I was going to show is they have benchmarks here where they did some testing. And they show these are the Hedgehog engines, Fox, and all the way down. And then these top two are Colossus is theirs. Then they have XG. They have BG Sage, which I was just talking about, and they have GNU. GNU not doing well against these other bots. The row tells you how they did against the columns. So, for example, GNU is losing against all the bots. So GNU might be in trouble here as far as the bots are concerned. BG Sage is losing against most except GNU. Colossus is doing very well against all. Apparently it's a slower but stronger engine. Fox is doing well as well. But yeah, so Hedgehog seems to be pretty strong. Seems to be stronger than BG Sage and GNU. And it's holding its own against XG. XG beating Sage, beating GNU. Holding its own. I don't even know how to say this. XER, XES. and but losing to Fox and Colossus, which are the Hedgehog engines. So very interesting. So yeah, so if you look at the benchmarks, you can get an idea of how it does against some of the other bots that are available. All right, so I'm going to end this video. It was interesting, and I will come back with a BG Sage video another time.